Hello, friends and frenemies. It is I, the Cosmic Threader, coming to you live on Instagram Live. I'm just inviting an intuitive friend here, Chakra Bunny. Hello, Courtney999. We're going to maybe do some free card readings. I have the Akashic Tarot here today. Oh, there she is. She's hopping on. Hello, Chakra Bunny. Nancy, how are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you
good.
hear me?
I can now. I couldn't hear the first thing you said, but I can now. How are you?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
I have a little throat thing.
I do too.
We're good.
Yeah. We're the laryngitis lunatics today here on Gong Show Tarot. No, this is just an Instagram live. Do you have tarot decks with you today?
I do. I have one,
You have a
two.
couple?
I have, yes.
You actually
I have four.
didn't you make a tarot deck? You have one that you printed yourself, didn't you?
I do.
You
Yes.
wanna talk about
I have it right
that?
here, actually.
Show me. Show it. Show us the money.
I just happen to have it with me, too.
No, hold it up longer so I can read it.
Well, I can, okay, let's,
Okay, here you can
can
read
you
it.
see some of
Wow, you made that? Cool. Is that available on, how do I buy that? If I wanted to buy that deck, how do I do that?
So this deck was created by me and the beautiful and super talented Kimber Kiss, Cosmic Queen.
Kimber Kiss, I love Kimber Kiss. She made that with you?
She did.
Wow. I guess I didn't know about that. That was a while ago, right? Like a year ago or something?
She did.
Wow, so they're mermaids.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is available for purchase.
Okay, how do we purchase
Oh,
it?
look at that naughty one.
What does it say? Can't read this backwards.
It says, I imagine you touching me.
Well, I imagine you touching me too. Wow. Okay, so these ones are sort of erotic. We should call this erotic tarot.
Well, it is a love deck, so
I love that.
I would say that it's a Lemurian love deck, and I would say that there is definitely some sort of eroticism in love, so there is a little bit of erotic stuff in here.
Lemurian, for those that don't know, do you want to just describe what Lemurian means?
So Lemuria was a place that some speculate was not real. Some speculate it is. And it existed around the time of Atlantis. And there was lots of mermaids and beautiful souls who existed and coexisted with Atlanteans there. So I definitely believe that they existed and the place was real, because I know I've had many lives there, as maybe you have too. I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I was there. With Atlantis, the story is that they had a deep connection with galaxies far from here, which became broken. And when that connection broke, it basically the society that Atlantis had built crumbled with that broken connection. I think that we have an opportunity coming up for Lemuria and Atlantis, the dream of that, to coexist, because I think we maybe messed up in a couple of spots the first time around, and we have an opportunity, a golden opportunity, if you will, to get it right this time and to collaborate and respect each other equally for gifts that may not be the same but can still coexist. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, I think we have another go too.
Yeah, I think so too. But mermaids, yeah, I know Kimber loves mermaids. She's always doing mermaid posts. You know, I watch her channel, you know, Kimber Kiss. She's you know, she's a real gem, and she's on Instagram. She's building her following. She's like the little intuitive that could, right? It's inspiring for me, because she has way more followers than I have. you know.
She is absolutely incredible. She's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
She's very talented. She's a healer. She's intuitive. Yeah, she's all of those things.
Are you guys
She's
in the
also
same state? Are you guys in the same area of the America? Michigan? You're in Michigan, right?
yeah. No,
Yeah.
she is, I think, in the Ohio area, and I am in
Okay. Pretty
Michigan.
close though. Like you could drive and go visit her. Do you ever go visit?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Actually, we were supposed to get together sometime last year, and then we didn't.
Why not?
So I think we should try again.
Oh, I just pulled a card. Okay, so this is the first card coming out, and it's interesting what we're talking about. So this is from the Akashic Tarot, and it's called the Initiation and the Count, Saint Germain. This is one of my favorite cards.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful, and you've got these acolytes here, and then there's Saint Germain in purple. Or it's almost like a Yeshua figure or Jesus. Very beautiful card. So that's a deck I really like. That kind of goes along with what we were saying about Atlantis and Lemuria working together and learning from each other. You know, that there is no teacher, there is no student, that maybe we're all just teachers, we're all students. And that's okay.
Absolutely. We all have beautiful gifts to share, and you know, we can all benefit from learning and also teaching. So I totally agree. I love the beautiful violet color coming off of the person who is, you know, the supposed teacher.
Yeah.
So very nice energy.
It's ephemeral, but he's still an ephemeral. He or she is an ephemeral, because I shouldn't say he is not necessarily a he.
Yes, that's why I said the being. Yeah, the being.
Yeah,
yes.
He's the being, right? So he's in purple, and there's something magical about Saint Germain as well. Do you know much about Saint Germain? And of course, I'm talking about Saint Germain the liqueur, which is delicious, by the way, the elderflower liqueur.
Saint Germain. So I know a little bit about him. I know that he was a teacher of the violet flame, which is a flame which you can use to cleanse your aura, or to just purify yourself. Yeah. You can meditate on it. I know he was a saint. Other than that, I don't really know too much about him.
You look great, by the way. I love your hair. Your hair looks great.
Thank you. I love your shirt.
I think I found this in the garbage, actually. I've worn this in other interviews, but I think I legitimately did find this in the garbage. I'm not kidding. You think I'm kidding? I'm not.
It looks incredible.
Yeah,
but, you know,
if I get something for free, I will.
I think, honestly, that the most beautiful thing about you, Tim, is your aura and your energy. Is phenomenal.
Thank you.
So
that's really kind. Do you see colors? Do you see aura colors?
Sometimes, yes. And right now, I do see a little bit of a purplish blue kind of surrounding you, and it's really beautiful. Yeah, sort of similar to the being that we were. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put my phone on silent. Give me just 1 second, because it's like nobody wants to get a hold of me, and then I go live, and all of a sudden
every time you get a
wants
notification. Yeah, that'll probably happen for me here. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like my microphone? I got a this one's sort of an effeminate microphone. I'm gonna turn it on here for a second because I'm gonna do something.
I'm laughing because my daughter has the same microphone.
Unnecessary mic check. Unnecessary mic check 1. Pink microphone. It works. Yeah.
She has the same microphone. Seriously.
It's great.
And it's
great. Yeah,
it's so funny because every time you turn it on, it says the Bluetooth thing. Well, why does it say the Bluetooth is now connected? But it says in like this really weird Asian accent. It's so confusing to me. It's so confusing.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Why? Why does it do that? It's so strange. I don't understand it.
Let's see if there's anybody that's in the chat. We have a couple people Hattie, Gabber, do you, or Mr. Nolan, do either of you want a reading?
And Courtney was in here too.
Courtney
I'm so
was
bad
here,
at keeping
there's
up
a
with the
few
chat,
people here.
so I'm
If
glad you
anybody
are.
that wants a reading, just let us know, and we'll pull a card.
49,
Yeah.
Hattie, and Mr. Nolan.
Maybe we should make
I'm
this a
shocked.
regular thing. We could make this a regular Sunday thing, like every second Sunday or something. We could get together and do some readings, if you want. I know you're busy. Maybe you're not busy. I don't know.
I'm shuffling my naughty deck. So
Your dirty deck is out. Okay, good. So I'm gonna get shadow banned by Instagram because you're gonna show nude cards or something.
You're gonna get shadow banned.
Oh, I'm
because I'm also gonna say ass too.
Hi, Mr. Nolan. Anybody that doesn't know Mr. Nolan, 33, follow him because he shows these amazing sky pictures. He edits sky pictures. He's always sky watching. I love watching clouds. I love watching the sky. I like to dream that maybe there's alien ships up there. Maybe there are. Oh, Mr. Nolan says sure, he'll take a card. Thanks. Do you want to pull that one for him? We can take turns.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mr. Nolan, you're up. Mr. Nolan wants a card. Let's see what.
Okay, well, let's see what naughty things pop up for Mr. Nolan.
This is a dirty. You know, he didn't pipe up until he didn't ask for it until he found out it was a dirty deck. Did you notice that? I noticed. I see everything.
Okay. Whoa, this is scary. I'm gonna cover the nudity.
No, don't cover it. I want to see it. Oh, okay.
So I'm covering up.
Wow, painter. That's interesting.
I'm covering up her hoo-ha. See?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for doing that.
So, Mr. Nolan, this looks very scary.
Scary.
Has a knife. If you see this.
Oh, she's got a knife. She's gonna kill Mr. Nolan.
Mr. Nolan.
Watch your back.
Do not be Mr. Nolan, do not be afraid. Okay, so I got this card the other day. Let me explain to you what this card means, Mr. Nolan. Okay, so it's not as scary as it looks, I promise. So the card is showing a woman with a knife, and she's coming behind a guy. She's completely naked. You can totally see her hoo-ha, but I covered it up for Instagram. So this card is called, it's number 35, and it's called The Hate Nurtured with Love, okay? So this card talks about how sometimes love and hate can be very intermingled, and the feelings can be quite passionate. Wow. So passion can very quickly turn into hatred and vice versa. Yeah. But there's always a but. See?
The but, which you covered.
Even on this one, there's a but. You see the but? Wait, there's a but.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the but of this card, Mr. Nolan, is this. Even though love and hate are almost simultaneous type emotional feelings, if we choose to love instead of hate, then we sorry, he's laughing. Okay. So if we choose to love instead of hate, then we can totally change our fate and go towards the light instead of the darker aspect of our love-hate relationship with life and relationships in general. So
yeah, right on. That bang
choose
on.
love, you will
It
not get stabbed.
It sounds like a simple message, but it's so true, right? Just choose the path of love, instead of hate. But it is so close, right? When someone burns us, someone we love, suddenly it turns, right? Sometimes, and suddenly the knives are out.
I will stab you. I'm sorry.
We all have those days, right? Where we're hangry or whatever. We haven't eaten.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Does anyone is that so? What is? I think Mr. Nolan does pretty well. Actually, I don't know him that well, but he seems like a really good guy. Does anyone else
Mr.
want
Nolan.
me to pull a card for them? I'm going to pull a card for the next person.
I used to be a very angry person. I started changing that about 4 years ago. Thank you, Mr. Nolan, for being so blatantly honest. I honestly was one of those angry people too. And meditation is what helped me to
No,
still.
you were never an angry person.
I was.
Really?
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I mean.
Now you're so like giving and warm and happy, you know, even through trials and tribulation. You're so wonderful. You know, I see what you're doing. Yeah, yeah, you're good energy. You brought me up. You bring me up sometimes when I'm struggling, for sure. And I'm grateful for it.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, I used to be. That just goes to show that a lot of my inner work, because I was once, seriously, I was once such an angry person. I tried to run over my ex-husband with my car. Seriously, like years ago, like
your ex-husband with your car?
I'm not serious. I was that type of angry person. This was probably, I want to say, about 8 years ago. And I have come.
Listen, you'd be in prison right now, maybe.
I was the girl with the knife like this.
You're not in prison. You're not in prison right now, are you? Are we doing this from prison? Are you wearing orange?
No.
No, okay. Okay.
So, but seriously, that goes to show you that the inner work, if you do it, it works.
It
I
does
have come.
Yeah.
You saying that to me, Tim, and you're not the only one that said that, shows me that, you know, people can change. You know, they always say a tiger can't change its spots, but we do words on spots. It's stripes, but we totally can. You have to be dedicated.
A leopard can change its spot.
What?
A tiger cannot change his spot because he doesn't have them.
I meant to say stripes and I said spots.
I know.
Oh my God, I can't do it.
But you're right. You're right. All kidding aside, you're right.
Yeah, it is. Meditating. Totally been meditating every day just about for 3 years now. Yes, meditation, it works. Honestly, meditation changed my life, Nolan. If I was not meditating,
it is huge, which is similar to meditation.
Or being out in nature, right?
Yeah, for me, it's a recharge. If I can sit next to a tree and just put my feet on the ground, for me, that's meditation. You know, that's just pure bliss. Yeah.
There's lots of ways to meditate, and I agree. Mm-hmm. Being out in nature is, it's the heaven on earth. It is.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, does anyone else want us to pull a card, or are we done?
Are you going to pull a card for Nolan?
Okay, sure. I'll pull one for Mr. Nolan now. Let's see what comes up.
You were like, I'm going to pull a card from, then you forgot.
All right, I'm shuffling.
Yes, lots of walks in the woods, Nolan says. That nature is so good for the soul. And pardon my cough, you guys. I literally had a flu, which turned into bronchitis. And I was sick for, this is not an exaggeration, for like 7 weeks. Asked Tim, because I kept in contact with Tim throughout this little death. I was like, Tim, I'm dying. And he's like, you're not dying. And I'm like, I am.
And you sounded like you were dying a little bit, but I was trying to cheer you up. All right, Mr. Nolan. I pulled number 19. Reflection.
That's so pretty.
And this actually goes along with what Chakra Bunny pulled for you. Because it's looking back, right? You used to be a very angry person, so you're reflecting on what that was like and how much you've grown. And I think it's cool that there's such a prominent sky in this picture. It's a night sky, and it's very handily reflected in the ocean or lake below. And there you are in your boat on your journey through sky, as above, so below, right? So, you know, you're on your path, Mr. Nolan. I see that what you're trying to do, you're trying to bring light and love everywhere. Everyone you interact with, I think, is probably pretty positive from the interactions I've had with you. interesting. What happens is perspective, right? As we shift our perspective, our reflection changes too. So as we look back, the more we learn, the more we learn in the present, the more we can extract from our past. And we can grow even further than we ever imagined. So if you're setting limits on yourself, Mr. Nolan, I would just say, who's setting the limit here? It's only me. So I'm not saying you're doing this, but as you're reflecting, see if there's more barriers that you can take away and see what that does. See how much you can expand. Don't limit it. So, and that's all I'm going to say. Don't limit yourself as you reflect or meditate or ground. Don't limit yourself. The sky is the limit. I know it's cheap. It's it's simple, but that's it. Yeah.
That was such a beautiful, all of it. Your words, like, it's just, I can't even talk.
Well, thank you.
It's
that's very
so
kind.
beautiful, so inspiring.
You're welcome, Mr. Nolan. You're very welcome. Very welcome.
Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Nolan.
Thanks for hopping on the live today. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you. I was stuck in a Sunday rut, so you actually saved me from myself.
We're lifting you out of the rut. That's good. We're taking you out of the karmic trench. Get out of the karmic trench.
Yeah.
Ascend. Yes. Yeah. And you were supposed to have an interview today. Do you want to talk about your interview or no?
I do. Yes. Well, I didn't have it today, and I was really sad. I was bummed. So, yes. So I was scheduled to have an interview today at a flower shop as a florist, and then it fell through because the manager had a health issue and had to go to the emergency room. Oh, no. And so Tim called me and saved me from myself. He said, "Listen here, lady, you're not going to sit there and feel sorry for yourself, so you're going to do it live with me. So come, give me your hand, and we shall conquer the world together."
And look what just came out. This card is called the Muse. I've never had this card come out before, and it's amazing. It's got all these flower petals. I think you are going to get that job. Maybe you'll be the new manager.
I don't know.
I think you are going to get that job.
Dream big.
Yeah. Do you like working with flowers? Do you like making arrangements?
I love flowers.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
Roses.
In fact,
yeah.
I love them so much that I hate the thought of them being cut to put it in arrangement. But
that's funny. Flowers have feelings too. Wow.
But I read somewhere that the reason that people bring flowers to funerals is because during times of great grief, we oftentimes will search for beauty in order to lift our spirits. And what is more beautiful than a flower? So I thought that was really poignant and beautiful.
Yeah, I think a flower is a reflection of us as well, because we're like flowers, right? We go through our season of springtime and how we're starting to open, and then we bloom, and then eventually we start to struggle and fade and die. And every part of that process is beautiful in a different way, even in death, right? There's something very beautiful about looking at a tree that's totally dead. It still has its structure of what was and what it was, so it's like a persistent reflection or memory of the journey that it's been through, from the seed all the way through. And we're all seeds. We're all seeds here on this planet, and we're all blooming.
Very true. Nolan said, "My stepdaughter worked as a florist for a few years, and she loves it."
Yeah. Cool. So there's more words of encouragement. Yeah.
Whoa.
What happened? Whoa.
Sorry. So I was shuffling my deck, and then I just realized that it's upside down, and that's weird because
that's not normal.
No, like normally
So it switched
I never
itself.
pull. I don't. I don't usually pull like reversals, so that was weird.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You don't do reversal.
I
What's
pulled this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to read it to you
I can't
because.
read it. Yeah, it's too tiny.
All right. So it says, follow your head instead of, or follow your heart. I'm sorry. That was a Freudian twist. We're supposed to be following our head. Did you see that? Right?
Ah,
Like, how did that? Okay. Anyways,
reversal.
follow your heart instead of your head in this situation. This will lead you to the outcome that you truly desire.
There you go. Follow your heart.
I think I'm more inclined to follow my head, and that's why it said that. That's why I read it like that.
Yeah. Get out of your head. Get into your body. Get into your heart. Yeah.
Is it still here? It's here. Okay. Certain relationships in your life are ending. It may be painful, but trust there's a bigger plan for you.
I'm thinking of Swedish House Mafia for some reason. Don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a plan for you.
Is that a song?
Yeah, I love that song.
Is it the one that goes, don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a plan. That one?
Swedish House Mafia. Yeah, so heaven's got a plan for you. Even though stuff's crumbling, you lost the castle, you're losing all your relationships, stuff feels like it's falling apart. It's like, oh, where am I going to live? What am I going to do? But then heaven's got a plan. God has a plan for you. You're in exactly the spot you're supposed to be in. That florist was supposed to get sick and maybe die today. That was supposed to happen. No, I don't think he's going to die. But
I hope he didn't die. Oh my God. Can I tell you something, though? Let me tell you something, Tim. So that is the second time. That song that you were singing, that's the second time I've heard that song this week. It's
interesting.
Mr. Nolan is dying. I'm sorry. I mean, not dying. Oh my God, I can't stop saying dying.
You said it again.
I can't. Oh. I meant
you're killing
dying laughing. That's what I meant. Okay, I'm going to retract. I'm going to go backwards now. So.
Let's rein it in.
I heard that song. There's a wonderful healer on here. He goes by the name of Water Bear Medicine.
Bear Medicine.
Yes, Water Bear Medicine.
Okay.
And he sang the song, like the lyrics, and he was like kind of dancing. And I thought it was really like happy and joyful, and it totally raised my vibration for that day because I was kind of feeling like eh.
Yeah.
So he did a little dance to the song, and he was like, mouthing the words.
Yeah.
And it was really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, dancing, sometimes just moving helps, right? If you're feeling like you're a little low, just moving around can help.
Yeah. Yes.
But that song, seriously, that song's been coming up for you. That's a synchronicity, that Swedish House Mafia song. Mm-hmm. Cool. That's a good song to have as a recurring song.
Yes, all right, I agree.
This one I moved my cards over here, and this one just fell out. It's the Queen of Scrolls.
Oh, beautiful.
Isn't she beautiful? Wow, look at that. Mm-hmm. Curse of the Blonde, huh? Wow, she's gorgeous. What do you say, Mr. Nolan? Would you? I would. She's adorable. The Queen of Scrolls.
Blondes do have more fun, I've been told.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak to that. I don't know. This is actually the title card.
I have a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, so I don't know what that means, but yeah, don't worry. Like, she's kind of angelic. Like, heaven definitely has a plan for her, I would say. Don't worry. And she doesn't look. She looks maybe a little nervous, but not worried.
Yeah. Queen of Scrolls. So scrolls has to do with like writing, right?
Write it down. Write down your intention. What does your heart want? What does your heart want? Write it down and see it manifest. You have to think stuff too, but get out of your head and go, what do I really feel? What do I really feel that I want? And then write that down. And then it's out there, right? Try that. See if that helps. Do I really want to work in this florist shop? Yeah, I really love flowers. I love flowers. It's as simple as that. I love flowers. I want to work with flowers. And then see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I was laughing at Nolan's comment.
Don't tell
He
Mrs.
said,
Nolan. I'm telling Mrs. Nolan. As soon as I get off here, I'm messaging her.
I'm calling Miss Nolan. I'm calling Miss Nolan right away.
I'm not making that deal.
Oh my God! Why?
I'm telling her. Yeah, he was creeping on my channel. He was trying to hit on the tarot card. There was this beautiful blonde that jumped out of my deck, and he was hitting on her.
I can't breathe. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna find out about this, man. Sorry, I'm not gonna cover up for you anymore.
He's gonna be so jealous of the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're having fun here, guys, and it's important to have fun, right? Because when we share laughter, we share stories, we share that light energy. We bring everybody with us, right? We bring everybody up. You know.
Come on in. The water's fine. Everybody get naked.
Come on in. Hey, Star Pilgrim 777.
Star Pilgrim. Hello.
Yeah. If you're not following Star Pilgrim and Mr. Nolan, please do. Mr. and Mrs. Nolan, follow the Nolans. Follow Chakra _Tarot. Put your Chakra Bunny _Tarot. Follow her.
follow the Nolan.
We're pulling cards, Star Pilgrim. Do you want us to pull a card for you?
But just don't tell Mrs. Nolan that you're following Mr. Nolan.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have 3 love decks, and I also have a regular tarot deck. So, you know, let me know. If you want to see some booty, then we can do this deck.
Yeah.
I'm going to cover.
Use that one. That looks dirty. That looks super dirty.
So I got this deck.
Nobody speak up. Pull a card for me from that deck. I want a card.
I can't stop laughing, and now I can't talk because I can't breathe. Oh my God!
Don't make me laugh.
No, Tim, you want it? Okay, Tim wants a dirty deck.
I want the dirtiest card you can pull for me.
Dirty,
I want something disgusting. I'm not going to settle for anything less than disgusting.
But it didn't sound like I said that, so I'm gonna. Okay, we're pulling a card for Tim. I love this deck. This is my brand new one, and so far it's my favorite.
So you're connecting with this deck.
You know, I don't think I have enough sensuality in my life, and so this this really, seriously. So this is, you know, spirit brings us the things that we need to work on, right? At the time that we need to work on it. And so Spirit, God, whatever deities you believe in, I think they brought this deck to me for a reason, why I was drawn to it. So absolutely.
God. I believe in God.
I do too. But I tend to call him Source more than I do God. I don't know why. It just feels right. The universe is saying, Tim, you do not.
So are you
not allowed to have
before we
sex
were indicating that maybe this deck is kind of like your boyfriend? Like, really?
I mean, I feel like if there was a boyfriend in my life, it would definitely be this deck because it treats me with a lot of respect. So yeah.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing's jumping out.
Okay. So this one's not too bad. I'm just gonna. Okay. I'm scared to show it. Hold on. I'm gonna cover up the booty.
Okay. What's going on there? Whoa.
I'm seeing some laughter. Okay. So wait, it's not focusing. Hello. Can we see?
Not really. Yeah, I see a couple, and then there's somebody up on the stairs. There's another person up on the stairs.
So it's a female, and there's a male, and he's grabbing her tushy.
Got her tush in his hand. Okay.
And there's another male here.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he's
I don't really know what he's. I don't really know what he's doing.
Oh, I think
Other than being like a creeper. I don't
kind of a
know
creeper, yeah. There's something creepy going on there, isn't there? Mm.
Hold on, I gotta catch myself. Okay, enough shenanigans. This is serious.
Okay, serious now, serious.
I can't even keep a straight face. So it says 24, the lure of the easiest way. I have no idea what this card means.
The lure of the easiest way.
So I'm not gonna lie, but here's what I'm feeling intuitively for you.
Okay. You just read that. Mr. Nolan said he's taking care of himself.
Leave it out loud. Oh, Mr. Nolan.
Behave yourself, sir.
I'm getting intuitively for you, Tim. I think honestly we brought this upon ourselves. So the lure of the easiest way to me seems like someone who kind of craves the easy way to do things in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do want to say that when I drew this tarot card right here, this one,
yep,
it came out in reverse. So this card also means trying to take the easy way out as well when it comes out in reverse. When it comes out like this, yeah. This is the Seven of Pentacles. When it comes out like this card means putting in a lot of hard work and waiting for your work to sort of manifest into the outside.
Yeah, I'm definitely in that phase. I'm in that phase for sure.
So it's basically saying it's okay to take the easy way out as long as you understand that sometimes it might not be the best way out. Does that make sense?
So work harder, basically work harder. Work it. You better work, bitch. That's that. Work, bitch.
In the words of Britney Spears.
Yeah, you better work.
If you want a Maserati.
How did I know you want a Maserati? You gotta work.
Maserati? You better work, bitch. No, here's the thing. You don't necessarily have to work hard, but you do have to work smart. So, for example, if you believe in the power of manifestation, then wholeheartedly throw yourself into the manifestation instead of scattering your energy into different things.
Okay,
you don't necessarily have to work hard, but you have to put your whole entire energy into whatever it is you're trying to achieve.
Okay, that's very useful, actually. That's very useful. Thank you. Because I do tend to get scattered. I tend to get very scattered, and I have all these projects. You probably are aware of at least a few of my projects.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm like that too.
I have Chuckle Valley. I'll actually pitch a couple of my Chuckle Valley Consulting. That's a project I'm working on. And I also have the Astronomical Spa Society. I am the current acting CCO of the Astronomical Spa Society. If you're not following the Astronomical Spa Society, you should be. It's at Astro Spa Stock. Follow your ass. Find your ass. Astronomical Spa.
Yes, please follow that account. It's very funny.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of useful high vibe stuff on there.
High five. High five. Let's high five.
High five. And a lot of people taking care of themselves in the corners.
Well, they're finding something else. They're doing, I don't know what they're doing, but Mr. Nolan's going to hear about all your dirty behavior here today in the corner and elsewhere and in the sky, in the cloud. I
think we should tell Mr. Nolan about that
post I did a post about 2 years ago, and it's like a penis in the sky. It's like a full erect penis in a cloud form. It's in my feet. I'm going to send it to you.
Wait a second.
Mrs. Nolan and say, what is going on? Cloud? It's a penis cloud. I'm going to send an erect penis cloud.
How do you even notice stuff like that in the sky?
You could not notice it. You could not notice it. I looked up and there it was. It was just like this rigid, turgid thing in the sky, in my face. And I was just like, what is God trying to say?
Mr. Nolan said, that's okay, she's used to it. Very
Oh,
nice. I'm crying.
I'll send that to you. I don't know if Mr. Nolan's seen that one or not. I'll send it to everybody. But, yeah, it's good fun.
Please
Yeah,
send it to me because I am very curious.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my God.
Don't make me laugh.
We have lost our audience due to our
Yeah.
raunchy.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all
Like,
okay.
I'm out of here. These bitches.
What audience? What audience? Oh, people will watch it later.
God.
People will watch it
It
later.
doesn't matter.
I'll leave
I'm
it up. I'll
laughing
post
so
it.
hard.
I'll post it to the feed. Post it to your feed too. Yeah. If you can.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone is dying to see the class.
All right, I should go. I don't want to leave, but they're closing the coffee shop now, so I got to get going. But it's so nice. We should do this again. Let's do this again.
Absolutely.
You want me to pull a card for you before I go? No, I think we're good. Huh?
What?
One more?
One more what?
One more card?
Okay, I'm gonna pull one.
No, that was bad.
It says, I feel like I'm drowning when I look into your eyes.
Oh.
This deck is available on my Etsy shop.
There you go. Go buy it. Go to your Etsy, Chakra Bunny's Etsy shop and buy the mermaid deck if you identify as that.
Thank you, Mr. Nolan. Thank
Special
you for being
thanks
here
to
with
Mr. Nolan and
Miss Nolan too.
Okay.
And
Thanks for
all
coming on.
the penis clouds in the world.
And all the penis clouds. I'm sending it to everybody. Rocket send. It's going out. We'll see you guys on the other side.
I love you, Tim. Thank
I
you
love
so
you.
much.